So I was going to tell you about this. When we do these shows at Dunn Gaherins, we did one show. I can't remember what it was, a couple of years ago. It was the last performance of the play. At the end of it, this guy came up to me in the pub and he said, "That was amazing." He goes, "I've never seen like theater like this. That was just unbelievable." And so we were talking, and he said, "I actually, I have a one-man show. It's not like this. It's not theater like this. Even these guys are unbelievable." And I said, "Well, what's your one-man show?" And he said, "Well, I'm a cab driver. I live down New York, and I got this show. It's kind of crazy." And I said, "Well, let me talk to you. Give me a call tomorrow." So the next day he calls me up, and I like, "So what is this show all about?" Well, he starts telling me one insane story after another. First story is like amazing. The second story is even more. By the third story, you're thinking, he's making this stuff up. This is just too crazy. But it turns out his one-man show, he's got video that this is all true stories. So anyway, we said, well, why don't we do this? Why don't you come to our next Nomad Story Slam? We'll do a little sample from your show. And if it goes over well, we'll bring your one-man show to our theater. Every once in a while, we bring sort of outside things in. So he came, he did this, and the audience loved it. He came up to Boston and did a sold-out run, and it was fabulous. It's called The Captivist. So anyway, we've got from his bunker down in Queens, we're bringing John McDonagh, The Captivist.
Yes, comrade minister of fun in Newton. I am no longer in New York City, because if you've been reading the papers, you might have noticed that our commander-in-chief, President, the Dr. Donald J. Trump, is going to quarantine New York, and I live in the epicenter of the epicenter in Queens. So I managed not to be trapped in New York, but to escape from New York. And I'm heading to Dunn Gaherins, and I'm bringing my own pint glass. And I want to tell Shauna, it's going to be social drinking also when I get there. So now on the way up there, I stopped. I am right now in Providence, Rhode Island, and I looked at a newspaper there, and there in the newspaper it says, Rhode Island police to hunt down New Yorkers as refugees. So I am now a refugee looking for Sanctuary Newton. And when I get to Dunn Gaherins, I'm going to bring holy water, bless the place, and turn it into a church, and I will seek refugee status in Dunn Gaherins in Newton. Who's
Rhode
at the door?
Island police! Open up!
It's the Rhode Island police, Jerry. I got to get going. Thanks.
So to finish off our night, thank you, John.